Hello and happy Monday to everybody. We're hoping everybody in the community has had a wonderful weekend, and you may have the sunny weather that we have pouring through the windows here in Norway. We hope this Monday finds you well, and we're hoping that you have a wonderful week ahead. We're starting off the week with some good news ourselves, actually. We had a phone call from our daughter. Our daughter has just finished her degree, and we were waiting with bated breath to see what the final thing was, and she got a wonderful mark and is now an official holder of a biology degree. So super exciting things happening in the Eriksson household. So Steve and I are very much on cloud nine thinking about that. So exciting. So Steve, what we got on the agenda today?
Well, today we wanted to start off by sharing 3 summits that are looking for speakers, and one of them is slightly different to what we normally have on Event Raptor, so we're very, very excited. I think Jen will start with that one, the Outdoor Adventure Summit.
Yeah, absolutely. We just wanted to bring you some details of events that you may or may not have seen on the platform. So the Outdoor Adventure Summit 2023. So here's the description, and we have Brady Patterson, who is looking for speakers for this event. If you serve the outdoor community, this is the summit for you. Past summits we've had skin tanning, spoon carving, canoeing, fire making, all that lovely outdoorsy stuff, and many other outdoor or bushcraft sessions. You need to have a lead magnet for people to opt into and a plan for a VIP gift to help convert those leads. Once you've filled out the form, then Brady will be in touch with you, and you will then be ready for a recorded session. And in this situation, I think what Brady is saying is that all the interviews or all the talks are going to be pre-recorded. So whilst the summit goes live, your talk will be pre-recorded.
Absolutely. And our next one is with one of our partners, collaborators, how we're going to call this, Danella Burnett. She is doing a number of summits on our platform. She's one of our agency subscribers to our platform. And we also do other work with Danella. I speak at her summits on a regular basis, and we're also going to be doing a 3-day event in the fall together. Jen, do you want to tell us a little bit about that event?
Absolutely. So this summit is Enough with the Fluff Summit. So this is, as Steve mentioned, this is going to be organised by Danella Burnett. So here's a quick description for you for Enough with the Fluff Summit, if something that you're thinking of speaking at. This is an online event to highlight the amazing methods, viewpoints, and practices of experts in the softer skills. These soft skills will make a hard impact on your life and business. The intention of this event is to introduce experts in mindset, relationships, health and wellness, intuition, critical thinking, organization, stress management, teamwork, and spirituality to the entrepreneurs, business owners, and individuals they can best serve. Entrepreneurs, speakers, authors, business owners, coaches, consultants, leaders who fall into these soft skill categories are encouraged to apply and share their genius with our audience. And what I'm going to do is actually put in the chat all the links for the various events that I'm actually speaking about. So I will put those in for you. So Steve, we have a guest with us today.
We do indeed. Well, let's bring on Latara. So she should be joining us in a second here.
In the waiting room, there she is.
There's Latara. And Latara is hosting a summit on our platform as well. This is the virtual
how about we get Latara to tell us all about it? And
absolutely.
We'll probably recognize Latara because she recently spoke at our Own Your Stage Summit last month. So we were super excited to have her speak, but now she's going to be running her own event. So rather than Steve not do it justice, Latara, tell us first of all about your event and what you're looking for.
Oh, well, thank you so much. First of all, I wanted to acknowledge you, Steve and Jenny, for hosting this wonderful platform where speakers and hosts of events can get together and maximize their impact. So it's just a wonderful opportunity, and I just wanted to share the love because what you're doing is you're helping people create a virtual space to create a community. And that's really what my summit is about. It's called the Virtual Stage Summit. It's about speakers and coaches who are using speaking to attract their ideal clients. And we're offering a variety of different strategies to improve your speaking, improve your connection, creating a bigger impact, also talking about where to go to find venues where you can speak, how to monetize your speaking, how to use your speaking gigs as a method of high ticket selling. We have a number of wonderful speakers, some of the people that have graced your stage as well, like Danella Burnett, and let's see, there's so many, Michael Whitehouse, Lori McNeil, Blaney Teal, Judy Baker, Carolyn Cooper McQuat, Terry Lee Harrison. That's just a few of the speakers that we'll have during this event, which is starting June 19th, and it's going until the 26th. Each day we're going to have 2 speakers, so it's not like a huge strain on your daily schedule. So it's 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. Pacific time, 1 p.m. to 3 p.m. Eastern time.
Fantastic. Wonderful. So what would the takeaways be, do you think, for the audience attending? So the event is still open for speakers to apply. Am I right in that? Or
correct?
Yep. But what about takeaways for attendees? What do you think some of the takeaways will be?
Sure. So it is reaching a few different demographics. One is the established speaker who might be looking to virtual stages as opposed to in-person events, because you can reach the world that way. So why not? And also people that are breaking into speaking and haven't yet found where to speak, or they're putting out applications and sitting by the phone waiting for a call, and I'm giving them a more proactive approach to creating their own speaking gig, or making the right connections to initiate that kind of forward progress in their business.
Fantastic. Steve, have you put the details in the chat?
I have put the details into the Facebook, yes, and so you will see them all listed there, all the 3 of them actually. I think I did them all 3 in one single comment there. So go to that link and go and take a further look at Latara's event. And I'm really looking forward to speaking on that event as well.
Yes, that was Steve is actually speaking at Latara's event too. So he's super excited about that. And there's still...
I am excited as well.
It sounds like you're the only guy so far. So...
Oh, there's a few.
Oh, okay. If you want to apply to speak at Latara's event, we've got the link in the chat. And of course, you may not want to apply to be a speaker. You may actually want to attend the event. So there's also a link on in Event Raptor as well. So you can click on the link and come and join the event as well. So thank you very much for joining us. It's been an
thank you, Latara.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much. It's such an honor to be here, and I appreciate everything you're doing.
Oh, thank you so much. We appreciate you too. And do reach out to Latara for this event, or maybe to speak about future events or whatever. She's within our community. So thank you so much for joining us.
Yeah, thank you. All right. Take care. Okay, so what is next? We are just mentioning very briefly that I'm doing a webinar in a couple of days. The webinar is all about summit success. Let me just get this screen up. Where on earth did my screen go to? Is that
I've got wibbly wobblies with my screen too. So all my best laid plans of all those seamless links and...
Yeah, I put everything in one browser, and apart from that one page, I put into a different browser. That's why I couldn't find it. So really, this the Summit Success System webinar is all about how you make success out of summits, whether you are speaking at summits or you are hosting your own summit. And we're just coming to, or inviting you to come for about an hour, and then I'm going to talk for around an hour, and then we're going to do Q&As afterwards. Just come and join us, and we'll take you through the whole program, the whole system of what you need to do to have all of your baby steps in place to actually be successful, whether you are speaking or hosting a summit. There are a number of people out there pushing different programs, different systems for like, if you join in this, you're going to be really, really successful. But the problem is with many of these programs is that if you're missing the basics, if you don't have everything lined up to actually benefit from those programs, then you'll be still struggling, even if you have maybe even a successful podcast or YouTube channel or something like that. So we're talking about the basics. We're talking about what you need to have in place to become successful, to be able to become successful rather. And when you have those things in place, you can add a ton of different strategies on top of there, a ton of different programs, challenges, as I say, podcasts and summits and everything. And so we're going to just go through and explain what are those basic building blocks that you need to have in place, and how do you utilize them to actually become successful more quickly and enable you to grow without actually having to struggle all the time. So I would really invite you to come to that. And Jenny, I think you are putting the link in the chat if you haven't already.
I'm literally putting the link in as we speak. So that is the link to the Summit Success System webinar that we're going to be holding on the 14th of June. Do come and join us. And as usual, it's not just going to be Steve talking at you. We invite you to not only come along, but to bring any questions that you may have. We really want this to be an interactive community, and for all of our events to be interactive and to answer any questions you may have. So it's not you being preached at, it's very much Steve giving you useful information and the opportunity for you to ask any questions that you may have.
Absolutely. And also just very quickly, it's being held at 12 p.m. Eastern, 9 a.m. Pacific. But if you can't make it, if you just register, you're going to get access to a replay as well. So you're not going to miss it if you are not able to come in person. So even if you can't make it for the live, do register so we can make sure you get the replay.
Absolutely. Fantastic. So that pretty much wraps us up for today. We hope you have an awesome week. We just wanted to remind you that next week on 20th of June, we're going to be having Speaker Connections again, and we would absolutely love to see you. We had 80 plus attendees at our last event, making lovely conversations and getting to know each other. And that's what the event is all about. And remember, we're always going to have the after hours too. So if you've got any questions about anything, or even if you've got any questions before coming to Speaker Connections. I spoke to somebody today that said, I'd like to come along. I'd like an idea of what to expect. You can always reach out to us. We're very happy to answer any questions that you may have, especially if you're uncertain about something that you may wish to talk about, whatever it may be. We really very much welcome your questions. So we're looking forward to seeing you on the 20th even of June. You wouldn't believe I speak for a living, would you? Anything else? Any questions in the chat? I can't see any questions in the chat, but if you have any in the chat, maybe if you haven't been able to join us live, then obviously we would love you to have a look at the replay. Any questions that you may have, you can put them in the chat. We also have the Speaker Connections, the little messenger group thing. You can ask any questions in there too. So or how to reach us, of course, being real people and not a big box 1-800 number. We're real people. You can just ping us and reach out to us and ask us anything. So I'd like to thank Latara once again for joining us. Do check out all the summits on the platform. We have, I'm not sure how many we have at the moment, Steve, looking for speakers. Is it around 20 looking for speakers at the moment?
It is, I can tell you that in 1 second. We have 17 summits looking for speakers right now, 17.
And we were looking at what was on there today. There's a real eclectic mix. There's a little something for everyone. It's a bit like a big box of chocolates. There's all kinds of different topics and all kinds of, different topics that you can speak on. And if there isn't enough information for you, if you're looking at an event and you're still not sure, do reach out to the organizer or do reach out to us. If you're not sure whether your talk might be appropriate or whatever it may be, do reach out to us and we'll gladly connect you, because you may have an uncertainty, but you might you know, in the end be a perfect fit for the audience. So that's pretty much us for now, unless there's any questions in the chat. We are going to...
No questions in the chat that I see. So thank you very much, everybody. And we will see you at the Speaker Connections next week, hopefully. And we'll probably we'll do our best to do a live next Monday as well.
Absolutely. So the webinar this week on the 14th, Speaker Connections next week on the 20th, but we are thinking that perhaps we'd like to just come live into the group every week, just kick off the week, just tell you a few things, what we're up to, just check in with you, any questions. And in the meantime, if we don't hear from you, we hope you have an amazing, awesome week. We hope the sun shines wherever you are. We're hoping the sun shines stays where we are. And we wish you an absolutely wonderful week. So thank you so much for joining us. Those of you who joined us live, those of you who joined us at the replay, thank you very much. Big smile from Steve and I. And we're just off to celebrate now the fact that our daughter has got a degree. Woo-hoo. Exciting. Good to see you. Thank you.
Take care. Bye-bye. Bye.